back to this channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be showcasing some of my recent movie pickups. Okay, so they will be in alphabetical order. So let's get started. Okay, first movie that I have here, it's Anora. It's directed by Sean Baker. This released in last year, 2024, and it's starring Mikey Madison as Anora. It's part of the Criterion collection. So this one, it's about this erotic dancer that meets a Russian oligarch's son, and they just get together. And it's kind of like a anti-Cinderella story, and it's kind of funny as well. It's one of my favorites that released last year. Okay, so the second movie that I have here, it's Boyz in the Hood, starring Ice Cube, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Morris Chestnut. This one is about these three childhood friends that are in this neighborhood in South Central Los Angeles, where it's just filled with tons of gang violence and drugs, and also like they face like some racism. But it's a really good movie. Okay, here I have Bullet Train, starring Brad Pitt, Bad Bunny, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and then some other notable actors here. I just don't remember their names at the top of my head. It's a action comedy, and it's about these assassins that are on the bullet train, and they've all been assigned a mission, and things just start getting out of hand. Okay, here we have Constantine, starring Keanu Reeves. This one was released back in 2005, and they released the 4K this year in 2025 for the 20th year anniversary. This is a DC movie. It's about a detective called John Constantine, which is played by Keanu Reeves. He's a detective who can see demons and angels, and he ends up helping this police woman that ended up losing her sister. This one also comes with the slipcover. The movie comes with a slipcover. It means it's the most likely means it's the first pressing. So typically, once those first pressing sells out, it'll typically just come like this without the slipcover. It's cool whenever they have slipcovers. Okay, here I have Deadpool and Wolverine, which was released last year in 2024 by Marvel Studios. It is part of the MCU. This one is released in 1995, and it's about this detective and this criminal that does heist with his crew, and he tries to stop him and his crew. It's pretty cool, pretty good movie. It's pretty long though, it's like 2 hours and 50 minutes long. Here we have Interstellar. This one was released back in 2014, starring Matthew McConaughey, Annie Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and Michael Caine. And this one is about this ex-pilot that turns into a farmer, and he has to leave his family in order to go on this like space mission to try and find another suitable planet for humankind. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm actually surprised that this has the slipcover, since this one released with the 4K release like a couple years ago. So I think this might be, maybe they did it for like the 10-year release, which was last year. I also actually got to see this one in theaters of December of 2024 in IMAX 70 millimeters. Thankfully, I live like an hour away from that theater. That's the only one in the entire state that I live in. It was such a great experience. I'm definitely gonna try and go again to that same theater for next year whenever the Odyssey releases. Okay, here we have Jackie Brown. It's directed by Quentin Tarantino. Got Pam Grier, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert Forster, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, and Robert De Niro. And this one was released in 1997. It's about this flight attendant named Jackie Brown. She gets caught up in this criminal investigation, and then she has to cooperate with the police department in order to bring down the guy. Right, then I got Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2. These are also by Quentin Tarantino. Tarantino considers these as just one movie. This one is about this guy that's on a mission to, as the title says, kill Bill. The reason is because during her wedding, it got like targeted. So she was attacked and she ended up surviving assassination attempt out of everybody. So she's trying to get revenge on Bill, as he's the one that set her up. And she also has to like kill like other people that were a part of the assassination attempt on her. Yeah, these are very good. Although the 4K on this one, like there's some scenes that look like really bad. And I'm kind of surprised just because this one came out in 2002 and this one came out in 2003, or it might have been 2003 and 2004, I forgot. But and comparing it with Jackie Brown, like the picture quality on Jackie Brown is much better, and that one came out in 1997. So not really sure what went on with this release, but it could have been better. Like visually it could have been better. secret agents called the Men in Black that protect the Earth from aliens. And so every movie has like kind of like the same theme going on, like where they have to stop this alien from like destroying the Earth or stuff like, or doing something bad to the Earth basically. My favorite one is the original one. If it was up to me, I would just bought the original one, but I only had this release with all three of the movies in it. The only release with just the Men in Black in the 4K was the steelbook edition, but that one's been sold out for like a couple years now, so I just settled with this one. This one came out in 1997, 2002, and 2012. These are kind of like an action comedy, and this one is starring Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. Okay, here we have Nosferatu. It's directed by Robert Eggers. It was released last year in 2024. This one has a good cast. Got Bill Skarsgård, Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Emma Corrin, and William Dafoe. About this woman that keeps on seeing Nosferatu, which is Dracula basically, and she keeps on seeing him in his dreams, like in her nightmares that she's having. And then it just so happens that her husband, he's like I think like a real estate agent or something like that, and he goes to Nosferatu's castle, and things just go bad, and they're just trying to just stop him. Yeah, it's definitely visually one of my favorite movies that released last year, and this was also the last movie I went to go see in theaters as well last year. Okay, here I have Pineapple Express, starring Seth Rogen and James Franco. This one is a action comedy. This one was released back in 2008. It's basically about these stoners. Seth Rogen is like the stoner, and then James Franco is his dealer. And basically, Seth Rogen ends up witnessing a corrupt cop doing something to somebody else that he wasn't supposed to see, so he has to go on the run. Ends up also including his dealer. It's pretty funny. Okay, then here I have Repo Man. It's directed by Alex Cox. It's from 1984, and it's part of the Criterion collection. This one, it's about this punk that becomes a Repo Man, as the title says. And this is just like a very weird movie overall. There's just like a whole bunch of like stuff going on, but it somehow works. There's lungs, Repo Man, aliens, Silence of the Lambs. This one, I think it's a psychological horror movie. I think that's what we classify that as. I might be wrong though. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, and Scott Glenn are in this movie. It's by Jonathan Deem. This one was inspired by the book The Silence of the Lambs. And it's about this FBI detective. She's in training at the time. And her job is to try and find a serial killer. And she has to get help from this serial killer that's locked up. She's asking for his help. Released in 1991 and this one was the 4K was released by Kino Lorber. It's like another boutique label, I believe. Okay, here we have the Spider-Man trilogy. This one is the original 3 Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. It's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man's from 2002. Spider-Man 2 is from 2004, and Spider-Man 3 is from 2007. Some of the villains in this one is Green Goblin and Sandman. I'm not sure if Dr. Octopus is on this one. It's been a while since I've seen them, so I don't remember too much about them. Okay, here we have Step Brothers starring Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. This is a very, very funny movie. This one was released in 2008 and it's a comedy movie. It's about these 2 stepbrothers, as it says here on the title. And they end up not getting along with each other and fighting to getting along. And it's the stuff that happens in this movie, it's very funny. Definitely one of my favorite comedy films. And here I have Warfare. This one was released this year, 2025. It's directed by Alex Garland, and also it was directed by the Iraq War veteran Ray Mendoza. And it's released by 824. Still have this one sealed, so I haven't gotten a chance to see it on the disc. I have seen this movie 2 times in theaters this year so far. And it's definitely in my top 3 favorites that have released this year so far. So this one is based on a true story. It's about this group of Navy SEALs that go on a scouting mission in Iraq, and they get ambushed. So they made this film for one of their team members that was there whenever this happened, but he ended up losing his memory. So they ended up making this movie entirely off the other people's memories. And they did this one for that one teammate of theirs. But yeah, very, very great movie. Here I have Whiplash, another great movie, starring Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons. It's about this drummer that's auditioning for this guy's band, and he's just pushing himself to get to the band. But it kind of has like a deeper message. suspicions of who it is, but they never convicted anyone of it. And it's just like the story of how they were doing their investigation and stuff. Really good movie. And this was the last movie I had to show you all. But I also had like 2 other TV series that I wanted to show you all, that I wanted to include a part of this showcase. So I have Fallout Season 1. This one is based on the video game series Fallout. It's the steelbook version. Comes with like these other like art cards that are here like on the side. I do have this one sealed up though. I originally only bought this one just because when it originally released, they didn't have the standard version. Like something like this would be considered like the standard version. No, the version that's not a steelbook basically. But they didn't have that available, so I thought it was gonna be a steelbook only release. Sometimes some companies will just do a steelbook only release, which is kind of annoying since it's a bit more expensive. So I just ended up getting this one prior to them actually releasing the standard version. Yeah, they're gonna make a second season. It's apparently supposed to come out later this year. Okay, and then this is the final item that I have here to show you all. It's the Sopranos. It's the complete series on Blu-ray. One of the greatest TV shows of all time. People say, some people, like a lot of people say it's the greatest TV show of all time. So far, I'm about to finish season 1. It's about this mob boss